Ladies and gents, welcome back. Canada is one of the last holdouts on the planet in this pandemic, where restrictions on the citizens' travel has been, well, it's been long and arduous. We are in a situation where the government tells us that it is the #1 leading cause to getting the sniffles. Now we have here Conservative MP Melissa Lantsman cites a number of organizations and experts who are calling on the feds to drop travel restrictions. She asks Prime Minister Trudeau, who is advising the government to keep the restrictions. Trudeau says the pandemic is not over.
The honourable member for Thornhill.
Speaker, international arrivals at Canadian airports are so backed up that people are being kept on planes for hours after they land because there isn't enough space for the long lineups. His minister blames travelers, and the world has embraced restriction-free travel. The Canadian Chamber of Commerce, the Airports Council, and now health experts are telling this government that their outdated COVID restrictions have to go. Who's actually telling the government to keep those restrictions?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Let's move on.
Speaker, over the past months, Canadians continue to die at a higher rate than during the first 2 years of COVID-19.
Whoa. Hey, hold up a second. Mr. Prime Minister of Canada, you shouldn't be making those claims, especially if you had a YouTube channel. You could get your videos taken down for making such claims. Let's go to the actual data here. And this is from covidtracker.ca. This is official government data. He made a claim that Canadians are dying more now than they ever died in the past 2 years during COVID. Now, we see here, these are cases, and it's broken up by the provinces. You got Ontario, Quebec, Alberta. But the cases are, wow, they're way up. Well, we have been testing our wastewater instead of testing our people. But yeah, it seems that cases are way up. But does that equate to people dying? Is that, whoa, okay, well, it's kind of hard to tell here because the line is so damn flat when compared to the number of cases. Let's get rid of the cases, and no, it doesn't look like there's more. No, it doesn't look like there's more at all. But well, let's look at Ontario and Quebec, the most locked down provinces. They probably fared the best, haven't they? They're the ones that have fared the best. If we get rid of cases and just look at deaths, oh, yeah, maybe John Hopkins was right about that maybe locking down people is not the strategy we should be going with here. And the rest of the world is moving on. So other than your everybody's dying routine, we need to keep you safe. What else have you got to say?
Pandemic is still with us, and we need to continue to do what is necessary based on science to keep people safe. In regards to airport delays, we're hiring about 400 additional security screeners. We've added 25 kiosks at Pearson Airport to speed up processing time, increased overtime available to officers. It's a good thing that Canadians are starting to travel again, and we will be there to support them. But we're also going to continue to keep Canadians safe.
Safe from you. Why do we have a shortage of airline people? Well, maybe you fired them all. Well, let's hear what the Conservative MP has to say.
The honourable member for Thornhill.
The answer is nobody, except for the spin doctors in the Liberal cabinet. Yeah. Instead of telling Canadians they are out of practice, he could bring back the workers that they fired. He could stop the 4,000 tests for incoming travelers each day. He could do what most other countries have done and end the restrictions. Why is he doing nothing?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Speaker, we continue to evaluate and reevaluate the measures we have to keep Canadians safe, and we will continue to do exactly that. Canada put in place measures that kept us on a better track through this pandemic than just about than most of our peer countries, and we will continue to make sure we're keeping Canadians safe, not just for the sake of keeping Canadians alive and healthy, which is itself a noble goal, but also because that's the best way to restore our economy and our functioning, which is exactly what we're seeing with what this government has done to support small businesses and families across the country.
Oh, wow. Okay, so he didn't answer the question, and that's never the case. They never answer each other's questions. The idea of the House of Parliament question time is that they have a session of speaking to the Speaker of the House. They don't address each other directly. That's not the rules of engagement in the Parliament. They have to do the passive aggressive. He said this and he doesn't do that, and she said this, whatever, right? But this is how our parliamentary system works. But the answers are being asked, or the questions are being asked, the answers are not being given. Who is behind and what are the reasons for keeping Canada under such strict restrictions while the rest of the world is moving on? We clearly haven't done better than other countries in the world. There are other countries that have done much better, and why aren't we following their models? Because of what reason is that? Now, I'll let you guys answer what you believe in the comments down below. Leave a comment in there, and we'll get that conversation going. But otherwise, that's all I got for you on this one. We'll see you in the next video. Keep on trucking.